Welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we are going to be cutting grass for $1 million homes. I am so excited to finally actually make some serious cash here because we actually got the biggest contract of our career here. There is a bunch of $1 million homes here in APM, and somebody put out a good review for the Lawn Bros, and they actually hired us. So as you guys can see here, we actually have expanded the business quite a lot. I remember when we just had the little trailer back there and a singular truck, and now we have a fleet of trucks. We have 3 trucks still here, and Rick is actually out cutting grass as we speak. So yeah guys, the business is coming along nicely here, and we're actually starting to get the inside of the shop all put together nicely. And I just realized that we actually have skylights here. That is quite nice here. But yes guys, of course I still have the little trailer. It is going nowhere. One of the boys actually took it out the other day and used it. But we're actually getting this super cool little setup going on over here. I'm just finishing up fixing this because I did let Rick drive it the other day. And one thing, never let Rick drive your tractor if you guys want it back in one piece. Let's just say this guy goes pretty hard on his equipment. So I'm just fixing this up. I'm just going to finish it up right now before I forget it here. Let me grab my 10 mil here. And I'm going to fix this up on the front here. He totally knocked off these 2 front wheels here. They just were off. I had to go pick them up. But we're going to get that done here. And that's it. But I had an idea, guys. So I bought a bunch of these toolboxes. Well, actually, we got sponsored and we didn't have to buy any of them. But I was like, you know what? Why don't I throw one in my trailer here? Because we do have these cabinets up here. But I feel like if we just had a toolbox here full of tools, I feel like it'd be a lot easier. And then if Rick hypothetically did break another tractor, he could just fix it with all these tools. So the boys over there at the tool store actually sent us this toolbox full of tools. So we're going to be filling that up. We're going to be throwing that in the trailer here and then loading up our equipment. And then we'll go actually cut some grass. And we'll push this toolbox in there. I'm thinking we throw it along the side right here. I think that'd be a good spot. And I think, you know what? It might actually fit right over the hump. So let's actually push this thing in and set it all up. Oh, this thing is heavy. Guys, so we got the toolbox in here. That looks super good. And it's actually full of tools here. So I think we should be able to still fit the long equipment in here. Let me actually back this up just a little bit more here. So let me fold this back up. And I still think this should fit in there. Maybe I will have to... Oh, that was close. I didn't even realize how close we got to the wall there. All right, let's load this in first. Because this is the thing I'm most scared of. Is it gonna fit? Let's see. Oh yeah, we fit. We can actually just leave it like right here. There we go. That's perfect. We'll open up the side here and we'll grab the equipment. As you guys can see, we have bought so much equipment here, which is perfect. So now we don't have to worry. If Rick does break one, we have a bunch. So let's throw these up here in the front. Let me jump up here, place these down. Yeah, like that. Ooh, that's pretty good. This is coming together nicely. All right, everything is all loaded up here in the trailer. So let's fold everything up and go to our first client. And this is actually going to be Hkai's house. This might be the nicest house here on the map. And this might be our biggest paying job yet. But yeah, this might be our biggest job here yet. Look at this beautiful property he has. He has a little bit of water down there. He has a nice little barn, and guys, just wait till you see the actual house here. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, it might be the nicest house here on the map here. So we're pulling up to his house here. He has a nice little farm down here, and he has a big shop, big property. And if you guys pull up here, which is where we're gonna pull up here today. And guys, look at this insane hill. Oh my goodness, my truck can barely make it up. Oh no. Throw it in four. Oh, look at that. We're struggling to even get up his driveway here. But guys, this is gonna be the first house that we actually cut grass for. And as you guys can see, it actually is getting pretty cloudy here, so hopefully it doesn't rain. This is the view that Hkai has from his house here. And we actually have a bunch of grass to actually cut here, because we're gonna be cutting down this hill all through here. This is gonna be an actual struggle to actually get it done, just because of how steep this hill is. I'm at least gonna try. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be cutting this, and he knows that I don't think I should do that either. But I'm at least gonna finish like the backyard back here, get all this backyard. Wait, is he in here? Okay, I probably shouldn't be peeping on his windows here, but yeah, I'm gonna be cutting all this, making this all look super nice for him. And yeah guys, this is gonna be our first job of the day. So let's jump right into it. And the more we get done today, the more that I don't have to do tomorrow. So if I can get everything done today and take tomorrow off, I would not be complaining here. So let's first start off with just doing the simple mow. This is going to be a little challenging here. Like I said, this hill, it might be a little bit of a struggle, but I'm going to start off with what I know I can do here, and that's just around the house. So I think I'm just going to start doing the outline here. That's usually what I like to do first, is start with the outline, get the perimeter down, and get the hard edges first. So then the rest should be super easy. I throw in some headphones, and you don't really have to stress too much, because you know what? I mean, as much as lawn care is not stressful at all, honestly, guys, it can definitely get stressful, especially when it comes to jobs like this where, you know, the clients have high expectations and there's big hills like this. And what happens if they come out and, okay, let's grab this real quick. Yeah, this is going to be the struggle. I want to try and get as close to the edge as I can here. So I'm just going to kind of do one of these and then hook. All right, so far so good. Oh, my mower turned off. That's a little bit weird. All right, there we go. Keep getting the edges here. Maybe I'll just hit one of these, and then I can come back with the trimmer and get near the rocks. Okay, whoa, careful. All right, that's probably as far as down as we should go there. And then if I come over here, hit one of these, a little peak like that, a little floor here. There we go. There we go. Okay, I feel it sliding. I feel it sliding. Don't fall off. Don't fall off. Okay, there we go. That's actually pretty good. I feel like that's as much as he really needs to be cut. And worst comes to worst, if he's not happy with it, I can literally weed whack all that, I guess. I prefer not to. Normally, grass on hills like this, it won't grow any longer than that anyway. So I'm going to at least get the backyard, make this look as good as I can. Here we go. All right, he's going to be happy with that. And then let's just do the little side yard here. This is actually a cool little hangout spot. They got the patio doors here. And he's got this beautiful water on the side here too. Man, he has his own personal pond, his own little river. And now let's cut the front here. This is a little bit of a hill, but I might actually be able to do most of this now that I'm looking at it. So I'm going to do a couple passes here, get the majority of the front done here, and then we'll worry about that at the end. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. I can slide down the hill there, get some speed, come back for another pass here. It's definitely a little bit thicker. Definitely tell he has not cut his grass in a little bit. This is some thick grass, and it does not help that it just rained, so it's a little bit moist, but that's okay. This lawnmower can get through this, no problem here. So I'm not going to bore you guys with this hill here. I'm just going to do it real fast, and I'll be back in a jiff. So guys, grab some popcorn, sit back, relax, and don't worry, I'll do all the work, guys. You guys just enjoy.
Look, photo lit. Tall weeds fold when we roll through. Fresh cut stripes like brand new shoes. From the curb to the backyard fence, we leave that green on 10%.
All right, guys, just getting the last pass here. All right, I might have lied. I think we need to do one more, and then we should be done for at least up here. We still have to do all down there, but at least by his house is all done. And I think it actually turned out okay. Whoa. Okay, we're sliding. That's the only thing. As you guys can see, it's definitely a little bit hard to do this up here. Okay, we're sliding. All right, there we go. Up here is all done. It looks so good to see the grass all cut. And yeah, he definitely did not do this for a long time, but look how good up here looks now that it's all cut. It looks so much better than it did. How did I miss that, guys? I hope nobody saw that. Okay, let me fix that real quick. I was just testing you guys to see if you guys noticed that I missed that spot right below the tree there. Okay, now we are done up here. All right, well, we just finished up at Hkai's house. I hope he's happy with our job here. I feel like I did one of my best jobs I've ever done here. I just feel so accomplished, but we got to head to the next job. And guys, I don't know if you guys can see this, but that right there, over there, is our next job. We like secured this whole neighborhood here, so backed out of this driveway here, but I feel like that would be a bad decision. I don't know how he turned around here. I'm trying not to go on his grass here, seeing that I just cut it. All right, perfect. There we go. All right, guys, here we are at the second stop of the day, and this is actually a beautiful house. I feel like I don't really see these type styles anymore. And it's actually not too big of a land. This should be a really easy job here. We actually used to cut here back in the day. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was an old house here and we actually used to cut it. So this is actually a different owner now. They teared down the old house and built this massive house here. About the same amount of property space as what the old house was, just obviously a nicer house now. But yeah, this should be a pretty easy job here. This is a gorgeous house, 3-car garage. This is beautiful. Honestly, I could be okay with living in something like this. I'm not trying to peep on this guy's house, but man, is this thing nice. I love it. Wait, bedroom on the main floor there. Okay, we got another bedroom. All right. I want to see what the garage looked like though. I absolutely love the garage on this house, but enough of me being a peeping Tom here. Let's actually start cutting grass here. So let's get the lawnmower all unloaded here. And we're going to start with the main part here, which is the front. And then after we mow this, I'll come back and trim the edges here. Luckily, I don't need to actually go too close to the house because this guy actually has like a flower garden around his whole entire house, which is nice. I feel like more people need to do that so I don't have to get so close to the actual house. Definitely makes it easier for trimming. So let's do the front part real quick. Oh, I almost missed that spot. That would have been bad. It's like my first day on the job here. Coming along here. Okay, there is some mud parts here. I should probably grab some seed and fix that, but I do not want to get my mower stuck in the mud. That would not be good. I don't know if that's from the construction that they did to build this house or if it's the previous lawn care guy that just messed up his grass here. Because there's a couple spots, and you know what? It is on the hill part. So I wonder if they had their blade too low when they were mowing in that area. That's the thing. Some people like to go really low when mowing. I like to do at least a couple lower cuts at the end. So I'd go over it once, and then in certain parts I'll lower down my blade. But when they're on like hills like that, you do not want to have your blade all the way to the ground, or you will tear up the grass like that, and then the customers are not happy. So I think that's probably why that they hired me instead of the previous guy. I can definitely tell why they switched lawn care guys. Now, you know what? I might not be the cheapest guy in town, but I definitely feel like I do some of the best work in town. And you know what? You get what you pay for. So when you pay the cheapest price, you might not get the best quality here. But over here at Lawn Bros, we only hire the best employees and we only do the best work that I can physically do here. So I'm going to finish up this front yard here and then we'll move on to the back. But I'm going to try and do this real quick. Okay, I might have to actually go around these big puddles here. Because, yeah, dude, that is so much muck. This guy totally messed it up. Finish up this front yard here, guys.
Make it shine. Lawn Bros takes a yard to prime. Well, Lawn Bros green so hard. Watch it grow. We run this route. We run this zone. Best lawn care business in the game. Lawn Bros. Got mowers humming by the trailer door. Blades so sharp, they asking for more. Mulch laid down like a fresh new rug. Edges so clean, got the whole block stunned. We cut grass from trees, we cut it from curbs. We cut it from fences, then we cut the curb. Hip hop swing with that mute.
All right, I was a question for you guys. Do you guys like to cut your grass in diagonal stripes? I feel like it looks pretty cool when you do diagonal stripes. Maybe I need to start doing that on my customers' yards, like doing some diagonal stripes. I don't know, there's just something about it, how good it looks here. It's definitely a little bit more work, but how do you guys cut your grass? You guys do straight cuts? Do you guys go back and forth? Do you guys do this where you drive all the way back? And then do you walk all the way back like this and then just keep doing that? Let me know in the comment section down below. How do you guys cut your grass if you guys do? Wait a minute. What is that? Oh, okay. It's just the sun. I thought we ran over something there for a second. All right, guys. Well, the lawn is cut and boy, oh boy, does it look good. I do need to go fix a couple spots here with the weed eater, but I could not get it all. But guys, look how good this looks. And honestly, if you guys remember what the old house used to look like to now, oh, this might, I don't want to say I like this house the best here, but this thing does look really good. This is like the ultimate man cave house. You know, it's not too big. The garage is definitely bigger than the house. This is nice. Okay, let me grab my weed eater real quick and fix up the edges here. All right, let's pull this in here. Perfect right there. There we go. We'll hop in here. Oh, grab the trimmer here. And first we're going to go do the driveway down here. I feel like this is the most important spot. And man, they got a nice little barn over here as well for like the boat, whatever else they want to throw in here. This is a great little piece of property here. Wait, oh, I was going to say, is it dead? Don't be dead on me. I did not bring an extra battery here. So let me get this here as well. All right, there we go. And then we got to fix down here. Yeah. I missed a couple spots here by the mud here. And then I'll come back, plant some seeds down, and then hopefully next time I actually show up, it should actually all be grown. There we go. It's officially all trimmed up. Oh, wait, I missed some under the tree. I feel like I always miss it. It's so dark under here that I feel like sometimes I miss the grass here. So there we go. I think that was the only spot. Yeah. All right, let's just go check to make sure everything's good over here. Yeah, everything's good. Looks good to me. Throw that in there. Jump up. There we go. And let's head to the next job here. All right, we're pulling up here on the last house. You guys know this guy has money when he has a light post at the end of his driveway here. Oh man, I always forget. Some people's oh, that was a big bump. Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe I take back about having money here. All right, there's definitely some rut in the grass here, some mud spots. Ooh, another one. Okay, nice little wraparound driveway here. This is a gorgeous property here. I'm definitely going to have to give it a little walk around here to see exactly what it's like here. I definitely saw some ruts, some mud spots, and some hills down here. Now, I don't think that's his property down there. This tree line kind of tells us how big his property really is. Okay, a little bit of a wraparound driveway here. We'll trim up in here, this little area here. Okay, this actually won't be too bad. I feel like we can actually crush this out pretty quickly. It's not too bad at all, actually, now that I'm looking at it here. So let me grab my lawnmower real quick here, get this job down. I could probably finish this in an hour, which is pretty quick for a lawn care job here. An hour to do all this, I feel like that's some pretty easy money here. So I'm going to jump right into it. I have no time to waste here. And it's actually nice to see that this guy has a nice little backyard driveway here for all of his projects, whatever else. Definitely pretty cool here. I like the little island here. I wish he did not have that big hill. I wonder if that's something maybe we could fix in the future, because I am actually trying to expand the lawn care business into more of landscaping, contracting, and a bunch of other things. I don't want to just be a lawn care guy. I want to be like a jack of all trades, you know, because like lawn care is like the start of it. But like I feel like once you do lawn care, you can kind of do like anything, you know. It's like I'm like a handyman, you know. I can do everything, okay? Just a one-stop shop here. So let's get this knocked out real quick. The front yard's actually pretty small, so I feel like this should be a pretty easy and well-paying job here. And it's pretty crazy that we actually scored all these houses at once just because of one Facebook post here. So I am pretty proud of that comment. So shout out the guy that left that good review for the Lawn Bros, guys.
In the game, Lawn Bros.
All right, guys, just finishing up the final pass. I actually thought this guy owned all down there, but he does not. But guys, just look at the major change here in the lawn. You do not realize how much just cutting your grass really changes the look of your house. But man, this place looks so much better now that the grass is all mowed and looks nice. And is actually supposed to storm. As you guys saw earlier, the clouds were coming out. So I think I'm going to call our quits here, head back to the shop, and we'll continue on another day. Oop, I almost drove on the customer's grass. All right, back here at the shop. Wait a minute, who left the door open? Oh wait, I think it was me. But we're going to blame Rick anyways here. But guys, that is it for today's episode, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. And I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for 20,000 subscribers. I can still not believe that is actually, I said 20,000 subscribers. That is insane, guys. So thank you very much for watching and subscribing to the channel. And stay tuned for some more lawn care business, guys. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.